Hello guys, welcome once again. This is the Love Surgeon. Today I'll be starting with $1 million question. And what is this question? Is it possible to stay in a relationship, courtship, or even marriage without quarreling with your partner? Is it possible? Now, some people are of the opinion that it's very difficult, while a different school of thought has it that it's not possible not to quarrel with someone. But here I am today to tell you that yes, it is not possible, but you can reduce it to the barest minimum if you want to. It all depends on what you want to do. Alright, so in line with that, I will be giving you simple tips on how to avoid quarreling in relationships. This is still me, myself, and I, the Love Surgeon, helping you with your relationships. So today, we'll go straight into the business. Alright, now the first tip to avoid quarreling with your partner is avoid prying into their cell phones. Avoid prying into their cell phone. It's personal, it's private, and should be respected. Mutual respect, individual's privacy will definitely go a long way to avoid quarrels. Now, some will say, if they don't have anything to hide, why are they scared of me going through their phones? The problem is, they might not have anything to hide, they just want you to respect their privacy. That's all. And if you must go through their phone, then make sure you're doing so with their permission. That's respect. Okay? It's not like they are hiding anything, and it's not like you are hiding anything. I know you just want to be respected. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Sometimes in an attempt of you trying to find out what you want to find out, or maybe whatever it is that they are hiding, you eventually find out. What are you going to do? You just get angry, you get heartbroken, and you console yourself with the fact that you discovered you're not a fool, all this kind of stuff like that. But truth be told, you don't need to do that. Okay, there are red flags in attitudes and behaviors, and if you're that sensitive, you're definitely going to find that you don't need to go through their phones. And if you want to do that, make sure you go through their phones with their permission. That will go a long way to help you avoiding quarrel with your partner. That's tip number 1 from the Love Surgeon. Don't go through their phone. Don't go through my phone without my permission. All right. Tip number 2 is that value your partner. No matter what, always value your partner. Now, because of love, for respect, and for love for you, they give you some privileges. I call it privileges, okay, because you're actually not entitled to it. They give you some privileges, like some benefits you can do and undo. It's not because they are comfortable with it, they just love you and they give you that freedom and that privilege to do whatever it is you want to do, to say certain things. All right, now where the problem is, and what would definitely lead to quarrel, is if that privilege given to you is now what's misused or taken for granted. Of course, nobody wants to be taken for granted. You think I'm a fool? I did this because of this, not because I'm a fool. And definitely they will want to do it to prove a point to you that they are actually not fools, and that they only did it because they are good and because they care given to you. My father used to tell me that privilege is not an entitlement, and if you misuse these privileges, it's definitely going to be withdrawn. Now, when it's withdrawn, it's because they are trying to prove to you that they are not fools. They only did it or gave you those privileges and benefits because they love you and because they care about you. All right? Nobody wants to be taken for granted. So if you take your partner for granted, it simply means you don't value them, and these can do what? Bring about the eruption of quarrels. So tip number 2 to avoid quarreling with your partner is to value them. Always value them. Tip number 3 from the Love Surgeon today is that you should always respect your partner's point of view. Life is really not all about you, all about what you want, all about what you desire, and how you want things to work. Now, there's a general belief that women are selfish and they only and always look after themselves. Yes, they are, but I am telling you today that when a woman is in love with you, she can be selfless, like really selfless. Okay, now being selfless doesn't mean you starving yourself so the other person can just smile. No, it simply means at some point try to understand the fact that the person you're dealing with have their own opinion on a particular issue, and as such you should listen to it and also consider it. You should come to a compromise with your partner on decisions and issues that are pertinent to the relationship. Now, for the guys, you always want to be the man. Yes, I'm the man, I'm the one in charge. You just want to dish out instructions and ensure that it is followed to the latter. My brother, please, I am begging you, consider your partner's point of view. That way you're going to avoid quarrel. Nobody wants to be bossed around. Nobody. They have their own opinions. They are humans and they are adults. So respect your partner's point of view. By so doing, you are going to do what? Avoid quarreling with your partner. Tip number 4 is that you should know the significance and importance of communication. Communication is very important. I did a video some time ago on effective ways of communication. Now, you might be doing the right thing, but the problem is, how are you doing it? Are you doing it the right way? You air your grievances, you got offended. Yes, you were actually was supposed to be offended because what was done was wrong. But then how do you convey your grievance? There's this saying that says your reaction to being offended might just place you at the offensive side of the story. So you know how to communicate, and if you know how to communicate properly, that way your partner will understand you and there will be what? Peace. Peace is what we all strive for. Peace is what will help us to enjoy our relationship, regardless of whether there is money in it or not. Alright, now I made a video, like I said, on effective ways of communication. Go to the channel, okay, scroll down my videos and you're going to see it there. It's going to help you on how to pass your message across, and in turn help you to stay in peace with your partner. That's tip number 4. Tip number 5 is that always offer your apology. Now, sometimes out of the rush of emotions and hormones, you just might do what? React beyond what you're supposed to do. And later you realize that, oh, I overreacted. Of course, courtesy demand that you tender an apology, but out of pride, okay, and oh, after all, he offended me. Oh, no, she was the one that made me react that way. Yet you're not going to do what? Tender an apology. Don't forget, simple I am sorry can just break the camel's back and put everything back to normal. All right, so learn to always offer your apology. It's very important. Take it from me, it works. It really works. Okay, drop your pride and tender apologies. And it's not like you must be the one on the offensive side of the story before you tender an apology. No, sometimes you just need to tender apology for peace to reign and to put things back in place. You are the one in charge. Both of you are the one in charge of your relationship. You have to make it work, and the best way to make it work is to live in peace with each other. To do so, you should know when and how to tender an apology. Final tip for the day is that always learn to say thank you. Be appreciative. Imagine your partner buying you a gift. Like I said earlier on, it's a privilege because they love you and because they care. It's not because you are entitled to it. So learn to say thank you and be appreciative for every single kind gesture that is done to you by your partner. Not just by your partner in this one, but also by everyone around you. Learn to say thank you. You are definitely, like I said, not entitled to it. So say thank you, tender apologies, study effective ways of communication, and always communicate with your partner put your partner's view into perspective, put it into consideration. Okay, value your partner, and most importantly, avoid prying into your partner's cell phone. Mutual respect for privacy is very important. These tips definitely will help you avoid quarreling with your partner in your relationship. These are general principles, and don't forget, these principles only work when you walk the principles. And when it comes to matters of the heart, we all react differently regardless of the general principle. If you're watching my video for the first time, thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button and turn on notification so you can get the pop-up when the next video is up. Alright, and for those of you that are subscribed to the channel, thank you for watching. Please keep watching, and don't forget to always share the link and recommend to your friends. Alright, don't forget to also like the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.